something. Woo! Rowdy crowd, rowdy crowd. It's a rowdy crowd, I love it. We are going to continue with the program. So Alex and I have had a hard time with this microphone tonight, so I'm going to just pick it up. We're going to continue with the program. I think you are all pretty much done with dinner and they're going to serve you dessert and so forth, so keep eating and drinking and partying. But in the meantime, we'll get on with the important part of tonight, which is honoring our two awardees. The Chamber does this award recognition dinner to honor the hard work of our business community. Let's face it, running your own business is glamorous and exciting, but it's a lot of hard work and it takes a great deal of commitment. And both of our winners and all of our past winners, and maybe future winners, work very hard and take their commitment to the community very seriously. And that's what we want to recognize and thank our winners for tonight. So, first of all, tonight we are going to honor Harry Montalvo for the Fifield Award. I'd like to ask Randy Gage from Bank ESB to come up and help me at the podium. The Henry Fifield Award is given to a chamber member in recognition for volunteer service to the Greater Holyoke Chamber of Commerce. The award began in 1991 and memorializes Henry Fifield. Many of you remember Henry, a former executive with the AMPED Corporation, who was a longtime volunteer with the Chamber. This year, Harry Montalvo was chosen as the Fifield Award recipient. There's a saying that a gift of time is priceless, and Harry is living proof of that. I think one of our representatives mentioned, have any of you seen that movie, Mr. Deeds? So when I met Harry, that's all I could think about, because if you remember in that movie, there was the butler, who every time he turned around, the butler was there. And that's what I think of when I think of Harry. There he is. Every event, every volunteer opportunity, Harry is there. He's very selfless in wanting to help people. Little about Harry's history. He began his career in downtown Holyoke over 20 years ago, working for Solutions CDC, doing what Harry likes to do best, which is business development. Harry's one to get involved, and he quickly got very involved with the Chamber and with several volunteer opportunities within Holyoke. And he did a little event planning, coordinating El Noche Carabriano. Still working on my Latin. It was a night of Latin music that Harry worked to keep, and the work that Harry did for that was to keep the farmers market open. And as many of you have experienced, the Chamber has been keeping the farmers market going for several years, and it was through a lot of work from Harry that continues to be offered to the residents and business people in Holyoke. So that was one of his early volunteer works. Harry began working, he has to get paid, so he began working for Bank ESB in 2013 as a community development specialist. One of his first stops, as I mentioned, was with the Chamber, and he immediately became involved, very involved with the Chamber, and he does so many things. He works very hard on the entrepreneur work, which, for those of you who aren't aware, we have a Spark program within the Chamber Foundation, which is, the goal is to help new businesses start. So he helps make people's dreams come true, and Harry's been involved with helping people make their dreams come true. Harry meets with, in that role, he meets with entrepreneurs, and helps them with their business literacy and learning about how to take out a loan or how to do anything that they might need from a financial perspective in starting a business or in keeping a business going. He serves on both boards for the Chamber. He is on the Foundation Board, and he is also on the Chamber of Commerce Board, so he gets double duty, and he comes to executive committee meetings, and like I said, he is very involved with the Ambassador Committee and with Spark. He also is involved with other organizations. We don't get all of his time. He's involved with Wayfinders, Employers Workforce, One Holyoke CDC, Valley CDC, and La Familia Hispana. It helps that Harry works for Bank ESB, who is very community-minded and allows Harry the flexibility to get involved in Holyoke where he lives and works. Not only do we honor Harry tonight, but we also honor Bank ESB for allowing Harry the time and the freedom to help the community as a whole. I want to turn this mic over to Randy Gage of Bank ESB, and he's going to say a few words on the behalf of the bank. Take it like this.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll just try to be really brief. Thank you, all of you, for the support here and the encouragement as we make our foray next week and start construction in Holyoke. So we're really excited about that. So thanks so much. But I wanted to speak quickly about, thank you. And certainly the city and the administration and Mayor Morrison, Economic Development Coordinator Marcos, were very helpful for us, very supportive. But in 2016, we had our 207 bank employees contributed 11,647 volunteer hours in Massachusetts to Massachusetts-based organizations. And we're pretty proud of that because Boston Business Journal recognized us as one of the top 3 for the last 2 years in volunteer hours. And part of that is something that we encourage, we spirit, and we want our employees to do, and we're very thankful that they do that. But as you know, Harry is our community development specialist, and as mentioned, he's extremely active in numerous organizations and boards. His service and dedication to his community epitomizes the engagement and the spirit of all 207 of Bank ESB's employees. So his hard work, his good humor, his infectious smile, and his unlimited enthusiasm make him an ideal ambassador, not only for the bank, but for his 206 peers at the bank. And we thank you all for honoring him and recognizing us in our efforts, and certainly all the encouragement and support you'll give us as we come and certainly actually build a physical presence in a city that we've served over the last century. So thanks so much, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Harry, come on up. Do you want to introduce your family?
Yeah,
We'll let you do that. So Harry, we would like to present you with the Henry Fifield Volunteer Award 2017.
Woohoo, Harry!
Good evening, everyone. I would like to introduce my family. Sofia, my older daughter. Placido is also my son-in-law, but it's like my son. And my beautiful first granddaughter, Leora Sofia. Also, Leah, that she's my baby, Leah Victoria. And maybe he's coming to my family join, I hope soon. Jordan, welcome. You know, the last name is welcome. When Leah told me that his last name is welcome, I said, what? I said, for me, it's welcome, you know, to him, not him to me. So, but that is the last name. So, thank you. And thank you for everyone to be tonight. For me, I'm very happy to receive this award. And I would like that everyone that are here tonight, that do something, just a little thing to the community, you know, giving back to the community, that make a strong community. That's why I love what I'm doing. And also, I would like to thank you to the bank and be part of the family of Bank ESB, that they allow me to do a lot of work outside of my office. Thank you, everyone, and enjoy.
And I'm going to turn the program over to Kathy because I can't handle Mike.
Amen. You're right.
I don't know if I can either. Welcome everyone here this evening. Harry, congratulations. You truly deserve this honor. I met Harry 20 years ago when he first started working in downtown Holyoke, and I was working in Mayor Sullivan's office, and him and his partner in crime, his sister over here, Maria Ferrer, are two people that continually work tirelessly for downtown Holyoke, and Harry truly deserves this recognition. So thank you, all of you, for getting on your feet and giving him the recognition he deserved. So, thank you, Harry. So, let's see. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. This is truly Holyoke. You look around this room and I see faces of generations of families, which is really exciting. There's a lot of history in the room. It's truly an honor to be up here tonight to present this particular award. As Holyoke stories go, we all know someone that's related. Like, I know there's a lot of people in this room that know each other that were related to somebody, and Tom and I from East Bank ESB were just talking about that. You see, my husband and I have known Mike Hamill for over 30 years. Well, it dates back to being his landlord. When we first bought our 3-family house, which was an owner-occupied house, we were neighbors.
We were tenants.
We were tenants.
You got evicted.
No, he didn't get evicted.
I didn't pay the rent.
He actually did not cook as well as he does now, so that was like the one big drawback.
Never had you over.
Oh, anyways, my mother and grandmother used to bring me to his family store, Edgar's Market, when I was little. Yeah. I don't think Mike was born yet. Many of us know Mike when he first started Hamill's at the old Rainey's Diner. Yep, that's how it starts. Gotta start somewhere, right? Then Mike moved down to his current location, and Summit View was born. And then there were cruise nights and the summer concert series. And he couldn't do this, though, without an incredible staff that helped keep him going. Could Mike's staff please stand? How about if the staff stand? Please, all of you stand. You have great staff, Mike. I can attest to that. So some of us know Mike because we see him in Costco. I know Costco's in the
There's my
room.
clothes there. Kirkland.
And every once in a while, he has time to go. Every once in a while, he has time to go on a golf trip with his golf buddies, or some of them are over here. Happens to be one of my cousins. Golf buddies, stand up.
Cook the broccoli.
And, well, after he goes golfing, Mike first, though, is a husband and a dad. He's married to Brenda Weibel Hamill, and they have a wonderful daughter, Delany. That's right. She deserves that applause. And more. Just saying, Mike. But tonight we're here for Mike Hamill, the businessman. The person, like those winners before him, works tirelessly to build his business while raising a family, and along the way becomes part of the fabric of this community. Whether it's as a neighbor, a coach, sponsoring Little League, or donating to the Holyoke Public Schools, it's a love of service that makes these individuals stand out and why we are proud to be here this evening. I would like to ask Mike's daughter Delany to come up, and Brian Marcotte, the past Business Person of the Year, to come and join me at the mic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this special event. My name is Delany Hamill, and I am the daughter of Michael and Brenda Hamill. My dad has been awarded the Businessman of the Year, and I am honored to be here with all of you tonight to celebrate his hard work and dedication throughout the years running his business, Hamill's Catering and 7th View Banquet and Meeting House. So without further ado, please allow me to introduce my dad, Michael Hamill.
While Mike catches his breath. Not yet. It's not your turn yet. Hold on, get over here. I'm just letting you catch your breath. I see the tears, you know. Okay. The Business Person of the Year award is given each year to one individual who exemplifies community service and business acumen. This person is nominated from the community, and its winner is chosen by their peers within the chamber membership. This year winner exemplifies Holyoke and what true Holyoke is all about: loyalty, a proud Holyoker, and always willing to help. May I introduce the Business Person of the Year, Michael Hamill.
Pictures? My last name is Hamill. Ham, get it? Where's my wireless mic?
Oh, it's right here, right here, right
Thank
here.
you.
We got it, we got it.
Worse. Help. All right. Complete malfunction. Okay, how's this go?
Okay.
So as you can see, this is definitely a non-traditional award because you got me nominated. Thank you. I can't pull this cord any further. This is not making me happy. Where's Peter Roscott when I need him? So anyway, thank you everybody for coming here tonight. Thank you. Applaud yourselves for coming here. What a ride, man. What a ride. Like I said, this is definitely non-traditional. I have a lot of guys and family here that, boy, we had some good times over the years. And so I'm going to touch on different subjects here tonight. So first, Brian Marcotte. Congratulations on last year's award. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Great family. They do business with me. I try to do business with them, right? As much as I can do and what you can do, right? Thank you. Great table over here. Thank you very much. Harry, where are you, Harry? Stand up. I'm honoring you for the last time. Sit down. That's what I want. I want laughter. I got it. So anyway, the chamber. Kathy, where are you? There you are. Hi, Kathy. Did she ever tell you about the time when on a Sunday night we had no wine? And so we both used to work at Hillside Takeout, and we'd call up Jimmy Lavelle at 10 o'clock at night looking for some wine. We got it. Thanks, Kath. Thank you for your staff. Wanda Zabao, where are you? Stand up. Wanda, this girl and your staff, what a job. What a job they did. I only called her 20 times to add people on, right? She overcharged my credit card 3 times, but it's okay. It's all right. I got it. For now. Everyone else, once again, thank you. Right? I got a lot of dear friends. I got a lot of family, and there's a lot of memories here. And you guys got like 15 more minutes? All right, let's go. Number one thing, building blocks of life. I'm a big guy. I'm a traditionalist, right? And family. Family is number one to me. Understand that. I got aunts, uncles, cousins, you name it, on both sides of the family. First and foremost, I know a lot of you people don't know my other half of my family. My mother's last name, well, she's not here tonight because she's got bad osteoporosis. She cannot sit for a long time. Cheers to my mom. For the building blocks of life started at an early age. I was blessed on both sides of the family, all right? Where's my Haller side of the family? Can you please stand, please? All the Hallers, please stand, please. Thank you. Now we are talking. This is what I like. I like it. You having fun yet? Yes. On my expense? So anyway, the Haller side. One of the great memories, Sundays at Grandma and Grandpa's house. Okay? Remember those days on West Glen Street? Yep. I don't forget them. they're special. And you guys are special. Thank you. Of course, the Hamill side, yeah, you're over there. I see you, Amy. Amy always likes the attention, right? It's okay, Amy. I got you covered, baby. I love you. Of course, the Hamill side of the family's, right, the same but yet different, right? Of course, that was part of Edgar's Market days, okay? So there's a different symbolic gesture. Will all my Hamill relatives please stand? All of my Hamill relatives please stand, including my family. Once again, on Sundays, we spent many times at our family cottage up at Hampton Ponds every Sunday as a family. So what I'm trying to build here is the connection between how strong family was. Cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents were very strong, right? And I still feel that to this day. We have, of course, missing people, and I'm sad because too many beautiful people in my life that I've lost. Two inspired people because of where I was, not taken away from Grandma and Grandpa and Auntie Maureen and everybody else, but Uncle Phil, okay? And my grandfather were an inspiration to me because of what I started. I was there at a young age at Edgar's Market, working at the age of 10. Okay, at 10 years old, I was there. My dad, Richard Hamill, brought me there. Right? And if you guys are familiar with Edgar's Market, they were known for their baked beans on Saturdays. Homemade baked beans, old-fashioned store, all right, that delivered groceries to the elderly back then, right? And it was such a melting pot of different varieties of people. And I remember when I was 14 years old, delivering groceries up to 5th floor apartments with doors open and welcoming me there. Are you Edgar's grandson? Are you Dickie's son? Are you Phil's nephew? Those were the days, my friend. And I wish they never ended. But they have. And I accept that. But I miss it. And I'm proud of what was established down in those two markets, Churchill and Edgar's Market. That's what got me started. Right? As time progressed, I went into the service back in 1981. Came back in 1984. Still, my father, my uncle welcomed me with open arms to come back into their business. So, here we are, and this brings me to another venture. This is wild. This is wild stuff. I don't even know what I'm doing in life. I become a Nautilus instructor. I'm going to SDCC, going to school, blah, blah, blah. Some of you guys know the O'Brien family from Holyoke. Steve O'Brien, Barry O'Brien, etc. They come up to me and say, hey, Mike, you want to do a catering job for us? I go, what? Are you kidding me? Me? Well, your grandmother makes baked beans, a potato salad, you know, you got deli meats there, blah, blah, blah. He goes, why don't you just put it all together and charge me whatever? I go, are you serious? I said, okay, let's do it, right? So believe it or not, that's how it all started. If it wasn't for the O'Brien family, who are not here right now, I give them the praise to God, right there. And that was an unbelievable job. I had a 1981 Ford Mustang hatchback to cater out of. You know know how I kept the food warm? You never freaking believe it. 5-year-old sleeping bags. Thank God you ain't buying that now, right? We got more traditional meats, but that's how I kept food warm in my 1981 Ford Mustang hatchback in sleeping bags. Believe it or not, it happened. So I want to take a pause for a second. A pause. First thing before I go any further, there's one sacrifice that goes on with owning a business. And the sacrifice is this. That person right there. That's my wife. And I say to my wife, and if you guys only knew the hours and dedication that goes into this business, you'll never know. But she succumbs to this weekly. And I feel bad that you have to go through this. It's awful. But she endures. And she perseveres. And this ain't a story. This is life. Uncle Joe, you have said to me many times, right? Owning your business is hell. It's hell. But it's rewarding. Okay? It's rewarding. And Delany, the time I missed with you, I'm sorry. Both of you. I love you, and I'm sorry, but you guys make me happy. At the same time as my first child and my only child was born, Delany, as you both all have seen, right? Talk about special. She is special. And I mean that. Bottom of my heart. I love you, honey. Rose and Charles Weibel and my in-laws. Stand up, please. These two people, during the course when she was a little girl, were at my home every day to babysit her and take care of her like we would. And I'm telling you, I appreciate that 1,000% because the way she's turning out is because of you also. Thank you. Friendships. Another building block of life. Friendships. Friendships. All my friends from Holyoke, please stand up now. All you stand up, will you? I have a great core of friends that we've been together since high school. For you guys, you mean everything to me. And I think you should know that, right? We can say it, but I'm telling you, because I got a microphone right now, that I mean it. Your friendship is so dear to me, I can't say anymore. All right? But I mean it. The guys from the Dante Club, West Springfield characters, which I met about 25 years ago. We know where they are, but thank you. The friendships are dear and sweet. Thank you. You welcome me into your family over there, and these guys from West Springfield, I must say, these guys from West Springfield are very similar to our Holyoke relationships. These guys are solid people with great inner core, and the way they act just like the Holyoke guys. Thank you, Paul, and all you guys. Thank you. Stevie, Campy, Bazaris, thank you. You guys tired yet? The backbone to a business is your employees. And boy, I got good news. I got good ones. I want you guys to stand up here, right? I want you to meet Tony Basile, my general manager. Wayne Carlson, he's in charge of the banquet hall. I'm waiting on you. Cassie Atwood. This girl knows how to handle a phone, and she does much more. Thank you, Cassie. Trisha Lucio. She's been with me since she was 13 years old. She's now 14. She was 30. Derek Russell. Derek Russell is an ambassador to my business. He's got the Bahama flair, and he loves to cook barbecues. Christina Smith. Christina. She's been with me for how long now? 13 years. You see a trend building here? Loyalty. I'm loyal. They're loyal. That's what we do. We're a family here. All right? However, without further ado, Jennifer, has been with me how many years?
Over 25.
25 years of career. She needs a round of applause. Now, I'm going to go back in history very quickly. I'm going to try to wind this up, okay? So, we talked about the O'Brien family already, right? So, when I first started out in business, this is a funny story. So, Whaler. So, here I am. I transcended. I started my business in Edgar's Market. That's where I started. So now Edgar's is closing, and I got to make a game plan here. I know nothing about business, believe it or not. So I look at my Rolodex. Said, how the hell am I going to get? I had $5,000 to my name back then. All right, let's see. Dave Glidden. Anybody know Dave Glidden here? So I called Dave Glidden, he's with Shawmut Bank. I said, Dave, I'm starting up a new business. Mike, how much money do you need? Can you spare $70,000? $70,000, you kidding me? What do you got for collateral? I got $5,000 in my checking account. Oh, boy. All right, so anyway, Dave gives me the money. So several years later, this is even funnier, right? I said, Glitz, friend of mine, Glitz, how did you possibly give a guy who got nothing to his bank? And trust me, he says, Hams, nickname Hams, I sat in my chair down here in my office. I spun my chair around 4 times. See that dartboard right there? And I threw a dart. It hit jackpot. Hit bullseye. You're in. I said, wow. So if anybody knows Dave Glidden around here, that's his style, right? But of course he didn't mean it. I guess he trusted me a little more. So I dabbled here. I was at Rainey's Diner for 12 years. I think, does anybody here know Rainey's Diner from years ago? Of course we do. Right? So I'm up there at Rainey's Diner, and believe it or not, the last year, I'm not going to give you numbers. It was pretty impressive. Right. But it was amazing the amount of stuff I had. And back then, I think I had 2 vehicles. And the amount of stuff that we pumped out of there, Greg and my brother Matt was here, my cousin Jared. It was a family affair. Next step is the Summit View Banquet and Meeting House, our final destination. Sister Joan, are you here? Stand up, please. I'm sure a lot of you people from Holyoke don't follow Wagner. You guys don't follow Wagner from Holyoke? Oh yeah. Father Wagner came up to my spot at Rainey's Diner and said, Mike, we want you to come down to Jericho. And we want you to, I said, look, I'm happy at Rainey's, right? I said, please. He says, I really want you to come down here. So my brother Greg and I had an idea and said, Father Wagner, listen, the only thing I just need is a walk-in cooler. Father Wagner came through with flying colors, gave me a walk-in cooler, and I was down there. That's a short version of how it works. But I want to thank Jericho, Father Wagner, Sister Joan. Thank you for the beautiful relationship we have created. You're dear to my heart, and I hope you feel the same. Thank you. Okay. I played 6 games of racquetball last night. Hurting a little bit. All right. So, that kind of sums up what's going on with me. All right? Any questions? Answers? You having a good time yet? You tired? You want to get the hell out of here? I don't know. Jim Morrison. All right, so
Harry, you want to talk?
yeah, I do. Hold on, I'm going to go down to Big Y. I'll be right back. Thank you, Sister Paula. Poor Sister Paula, she always wants to know when I have a function. We never have it. So, I got a couple more things going on. You want to sit down? So that kind of sums up, I gotta get the hook right now, right? I gotta hook myself. And I got my brother Greg, who wants to say a few words. Do you mind?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're excited for this
I got 2 more things coming on, so I need you guys to hold on. Yeah, okay.
Mike.
Love you. Oh, by the way, this is my brother Greg. Stand up, my brother Matt. Stand up, Dad. This is my dad. Everybody knows him as Dickie.
I don't want to start it off.
And finally, my rock, and a beautiful woman, my sister Beth. Okay, bye-bye.
I'm going to try to be brief because Mike certainly took up a heck of a lot of time here. We're not surprised. Mike's not giving himself enough credit. I think he's probably one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life. He's my big brother, and I'm his little brother, and I look up to him. I always have. He's taught me how to be strong, how to not give up, and he is so resilient. That's why he succeeded. His resilience. He never gave up. So, love my brother Mike. He's just been such a great influence on my life. But I really kind of want to get into some of the things that are kind of funny with him. You know, like, has anybody who has talked to Mike here before? Like, raise your hand. Now, if you ever eat at his banquet hall, you know, he comes up and, you know, how was the food? You know, like, oh, Mike is right in your face. Like, you know, he is like, boom, right there. And anybody see Seinfeld before? You know, like the Close Talker episode? I think they did that because they talked to Mike. Did you know Jerry Seinfeld, Mike?
I am Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. So when Mike first got one of his breakthrough events, it was at St. Patrick's Day at City Hall, and he used to have this little tiny catering pickup truck, and it looked like a Shrine Circus mobile. It had all these little lettering on there. He literally could have been in the parade the way this lettering was on there. So, you know, he's all excited, like, you know, this is his big break. It's probably one of his biggest jobs ever. And he's anxious. We're loading up the van. I think I'm like 14 years old. He's like telling me, you know, do this, do that. I'm running around like a nut. He's all anxious. We got finger rolls, deli platters, rolls, 3 huge coffee caramels in the back. And Mike kind of thinks he's late, so he's flying around Holyoke like Joey Chitwood on 3 wheels. And freaking, he was from the BB, by the way, Joey Chitwood, stunt driver. So he was flying around Holyoke. All of a sudden you hear like this big boom in the back, and Mike slams the brakes on. He's like, you know, looking around. You know, Mike gets that anger look in his face. His employees are laughing. He's frantic. He runs back there and he's going boom, boom, boom. He's punching the Cambro, kicking the pickup truck. Like that's gonna happen. You know, like that's gonna work. Like somehow the coffee's gonna be cleaned up by you punching the thing. So you know. Everything worked out for that particular job. So actually, I think Kathy probably got us to do that. And I think she's coming for me now. I got 2 quick stories, okay? Because there's so many more, but everybody's going like, oh my God. Mike had a lot of lessons to learn, especially with some of his employees in the early on. You know, be very specific in your instructions to your employees. One time he sent one of our employees, he goes, hey, the Jack and Jill, 150 people, it's at the KFC. You know what the KFC is, right? It's at 7 o'clock. And kid's like, oh yeah, I know what the KFC is. And you're like, yeah, no, Westfield Road, you know where it is? Yeah, you gotta be there, probably leave at 5:30, you gotta set up. So 7 o'clock comes, the people who call like, the hell's our freaking food? What the hell's going on here? So the kid pulls back in, he walks in, hey Mike, how you doing? You know, like, Mike's like, the hell, that's going on here? Where the hell's the food? You know? So the kid's like, what do you mean? I dropped it off already. He goes, these guys are calling, where the hell did you drop off? He goes, KFC, you know, in the Kmart parking lot, you know? He goes, Kentucky Fried Chicken? He goes, Mike, he's like, he goes, yeah, he goes, there's only 2 people working there. And they're like, well, I don't know where we're going to put all this food, but if they ordered it, you know, I guess put it over here. I don't know. Now, next one, again, to be very specific with your instructions. We have a catering job in the summer, and we say, hey, Andy, we got to go up to this street. It was a summer graduation party, and hey, go up there. I think it was like 110 degrees that day. And so he goes up there, comes back, and like, hey, you know, Mike goes, Andy, did you get the check? No, they weren't home. Like, what do you mean they weren't home? He goes, where's the food? He goes, oh, I left it there. Like, what do you mean you left it there? You couldn't even get in the house. He goes, well, where is it? He goes, I just left it in the driveway. He goes, Mike Mike goes, oh, you gotta be kidding me. So Mike jumps into his truck, flies up there, gets the food, you know, the dog, thank God no dogs are able to eat the food. But Mike had to go through all these crazy things. Now, the last two things was the two nicknames that we gave Mike in business. Now, Mike used to we used to have these fish fries every Friday night. Mike used to like to leave and come back, and I used to notice he had a little twinkle in his eye when he came back, and he used to go with his friends for a couple hours. And then he'd start filtering through the register, and then he'd start fighting people and getting really aggressive. So I'm like, Jesus, Mike, what the hell? Every time you come back, you want to fight people, and he must have had a few pops, I think, when he went out with his friends or something. So the name was born. Not Rocky Balboa. We started calling him Cocky Balboa. So the final thing was his nickname. This nickname. We used to come in the morning to the business, and the spices used to be here. We used to have certain racks here, certain pans here. Coming in the morning, in muscle memory, we start, grabbing for the spices. You'd come in some days and be like, all right, grab for the salt. Where the hell are the freaking spices? So you look over, go to grab a pan. The pan, where the hell is the freaking pan? Oh, presto. We called him Presto Rearrangeo, because he would come in, we would leave for the day, the guy would rearrange the whole kitchen, even though he wasn't working in the kitchen. So we had spices all over the place, unreal. But we all want to get going here, and I love my brother Mike. Thank you. All right. He's got a mic. Oh, no.
Okay. Timmy.
Yes, sir.
Do it.
Yeah, we're going to do it without
Oh, yeah.
Timmy!
Seven one that, good friend of mine.
Spidey!
That's my entertainment.
Spidey! That's it.
I gotta pay a couple capital mortgage. We're all good.
There you go. Congratulations, Mike. This is the Wild Rover redone in favor of Mike here.
Oh, it's a great song. Yeah.
So if you know it, sing along. Mike's a wild rover who sells food and beer, and now he's being honored as Businessman of the Year. He started his business in his grandfather's store, selling pasta, chicken, and a whole lot more. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will Mike need to sell meat pies? No, never, no more. Eggers Market was his first location, then Rainey's Diner when Billy took a permanent vacation. His business expanded despite the small space, but soon he would need a much bigger place, and it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will Mike need to sell meat pies? No, never, no more. The Summit View was a dream come true. Friday night concerts featuring music and brew. Mike's a hard worker who's not afraid to take chances, like singing Jim Morrison while everyone dances. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will Mike need to sell meat pies? No, never, no more. Tonight we celebrate your chamber award and hope that everyone here isn't too bored. We're all very excited and proud of you. Enjoy the night with family and have a cold brew. And it's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Will Mike need to sell meat pies? No, never, no more. Congratulations, Mike.
Thanks, Spidey.
You guys gonna get that Oscar here?
Okay, so. You guys ready to leave? I'm not.
It's the mic.
Come on. The wife told me to stop. Matt, you want to say something? Okay, so
Thank you.
I'm officially being kicked off. I'm done. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I had fun. Come on, say it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another round from you.
Hello. All kidding aside, thank you everyone for being such a good sport, hanging in there. Have a safe drive home. We want to congratulate our award winners one more time. Harry Montalvo, congratulations, Harry. And Michael Hamill. Good night, everyone. Good night.